So I am back from work. Where can we put this one? Hello. Slowly, we're gonna get someone there anyway. You know that, and I know that. So maybe it's too early for the live tonight, but let's see. No one will come live, so I will wait for maybe another 5 minutes, and I will kick my training. I just thought maybe somebody wants to talk. Boom, 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 boom. So what is the time actually now? About 5 o'clock, right? So I have my side pressure machine back on the line, and I'm slowly starting my basically my preparation for my next match, which is really cool. Because I'm so excited because my hand finally heals, and this is absolutely amazing. My hand is healing, so I started to do already optional just to warm up here like I usually do. I do just one round with the triceps here. This is absolutely enough for me. I just do one round with the triceps fully as much as I can. 50 or 40, whatever times that is. No. Nice. Oh, you can't imagine how good it is to actually got those hands working again. It was so like, I don't know, I need to look in the phone. The camera is not full screen. It shows me full screen here. Is it okay now? It's full screen now. One third of the screen. How that's possible? Yeah, I need to sort out somehow that. Maybe some of you knows. Hello. Yep. Maybe some of you can tell me how I can fix that, the camera, because I don't know. Here it's just full camera. There's I don't know. Hi, Josh. Josh, do you see the full screen, or you see only one third of the screen? Somebody says that there is only one third of the screen. I got myself a new cup. Basically, it's plastic, but you can put the hot drink and you don't feel, you can take it in your hand, it's not hot. Josh, can you see me full screen or you see just partly? Okay, silence, maybe, I don't know, maybe. Somebody said that he see only 1/3 of the screen. It might be problem in his phone, not in my live stream. Guys, I'm feeling better, so you can't even imagine how good I feel that I have my hand back. It's not properly 100% back, but it's like it's way better. It's like way better. I even had the little sparring here a couple days ago, and all I did, I was just loading. Basically, I was giving Vasily to get in the deep hook, and he was working just in this side, so I was keeping it as far as I can, and then I was just supinating and moving it sideways slowly back. But we did like, I don't know, maybe 1.5 hours, that kind of training, and it feels so good. I didn't have any pain, nothing. I didn't have no, like, it was so cool. When we finished, I actually was ready to have a pull, to already have some ready go drills, because my hand felt so good and connected. So yeah, that was just the first day. He will come around more. Sasha is, I asked Sasha twice and he was busy, and when he was not busy, then I was busy. So at the moment we did it with Vasily, and it's going to be interesting to work with him if he will come more, because he's quite strong and he is not. Hello, Ruslan. Привет, Ruslan. With Vasily, it's going to be interesting because he has a good basics. He's a professional arm wrestler. He needs some help with the positioning, because he's actually using too much power and not getting anything on the table from that. But I believe he will come here. We will put him on a line. I don't know what those bands are. The big one is 50 to 125. So I understood that I really enjoying hitting hard, but in the band, I just warming up my shoulder. I like to go like away from my hand, and then I can warm up it even here more, like in a not nice move. And then slowly I'm getting in position, getting the shoulder like on the fight mode, and holding one hand now on the table. So swinging with all my body, I don't hit with a hand. So I go. And then you can add slowly. I grab another two. I put this one lower. I take these two in my hand. And boom, boom. But that's actually not my movement. My movement would be different. My movement would be more like here. I need to work more with the back pressure. This would be my movement, like. But now I'm just playing around. I'm a little bit like raw. I'm still a little bit raw, but I believe that I have a good news. So Steve, has a band snapped in half when you were using it before? Did you see the video somewhere when the band snapped? Because I have many shit going on. Well, usually when I'm working out, this big one, fuck, that was crazy. I pulled about 7 kilograms towards myself and snapped. I got it straight in my face. I guess I put that video. somewhere. So the good news is like that. I will tell you like that. Good news. So Thursday, I'm going to pull Bogdan Stoika in his place. He's preparing now for Nugo Chikadze, and I don't think I will be able to load my back pressure like it is, like I have it, but I definitely can go sideways. I can supinate. I can put some rotation. Definitely, I can give him some good time on the table, because he needs to be really strong to beat Nugo, and I believe he beat Nugo because Bogdan is. Those who don't know, but Bogdan is a devil on the table, and when you piss him off, and Nugo can piss off people, the Bogdan is getting like more crazy and crazy. Like he can be sleepy for first like round, maybe 2 rounds sometimes, but when he gets in anger mode, you will see he will take his glasses off, and he's ready to die there. So yeah, so I'll have sparring with Bogdan Thursday, and we will have another amazing guest here, which is going to be James the Brick Wall, officially I would say 105 category #1 in UK, hook puller, crazy strong. He was in America. He beat Paul Passmore, and he last time when he was in America, he won his super match, and he won tournament on both hands, I guess, or maybe one hand was second place and one was gold. No, but definitely he was in Las Vegas tournament. So he's really explosive and so strong. Like the nickname Brick Wall is like, I would say like maybe some kind of dynamite titan wall, not brick wall. Brick wall is too soft, but he's a hell puller. So he's gonna come here, and we're gonna film video with him as well. I'm gonna make interview of him. He will tell how he started to pull, what is his profession, what he's doing in a daily life, and how he's training. And he's really into, honestly. I believe he is like in some moments even crazier than me, because he is training absolutely every day as well, but he goes really heavy. So yeah, yeah, brother, I just did it now as well. Thanks for compliments. I really love them. I just did it with my hand as well, and I don't know what helped, but something helped. So basically, one day I just felt that it's better. It's like, you remember how many weeks I was crying. You can see now how my YouTube account went down, because I wasn't posting no more training videos, because I just can't do it. I tried to do something and it's painful. About the cold. So basically, take maximally cold what you can, back with ice or whatever. Put it on your wrist. Keep it like for a minute, and then put your wrist under hot water or in the hot water, but like really hot, so you almost can't take it. And then when you are in hot water, start to do rotation, like negative, positive, start to move that wrist. So I did it now with my hand as well. I put it in the ice water with ice cubes inside, and then in the hot water after. It felt so amazing. And you need 5 rounds ice and 5 rounds in the hot water, and in moment you do only in the hot, so it will do like 2 absolutely different effects. The hot and the cold does absolutely different, and you will deliver so much blood there. And with the blood comes together all the minerals and oxygen, like all the stuff what you need actually to heal. Sometimes it's actually some muscle tension, whatever. I don't know those names. I'm not smart in that. I can explain you differently. I can show you, but I don't know. I'm not anatomy like specialist, but it definitely gives huge benefit. And of course, huge benefit for the trauma is to stay under static angles really, really deep, really, really hard, and even trying to curve them even deeper or push the back pressure even more. Slowly, slowly you get in, almost blackout mode, and then you slowly letting it go and just let it go. So that is so good for injury because your body delivers so much blood there. Like I said, when I was in Turkey, the hot and the cold worked for me in the first attempt, and I healed that hand 6 weeks, I guess, something like that. The pain was here. So basically, when I bend my wrist, feels like like a sharp bone goes in the meat. So I was like, I couldn't pull, and then suddenly, in one attempt of that, I healed it, and I was laughing like a little baby. Hi, Eric. Healing up, yeah. And I understood that until my hand is getting better, I'm getting cocky again. So I start to take steps everywhere that I want to pull. So imagine how important for us, for arm wrestlers, is that's my tool, that's my gun. Imagine I'm just walking around the gun without the bullets all the time and just I can't fight anyone, can't shoot anyone. So now, like 2 days, my hand feels way better. Like I'm so happy. It's a big thing for me. So I knew a Chinese guy. Yeah. It's good. I don't know how to explain it, but I know the boiled eggs. Boiled egg is, I think, is really similar, like a hot stones. You see Arnold's chest. I didn't get that, but yeah, I like Arnold anyway. So this is my setup here. Look, everything is ready for my kicking the training again. Side pressure is back. Everything prepared here for the next I don't know how many weeks of beating my personal records and everything. So side pressure needs to be done. Rotation, hook. Yeah, all these things I need to get back on a pronation lifts and on rotation and riser as well. So I don't know where I am even now, but I feel that I can. Yeah, forearms are good. Forearms are in a good shape. But you know, you can see now, like big forearm doesn't make you healthy sometimes. Definitely, I need to put some more time in to strengthen up this area. It's actually massive for me always. That radial brachialis is massive for me, like big. But look, it means I didn't heal properly from beginning because it snapped until I got the pressure there. Your age, my age is like 2 days ago. I was having my birthday. This Saturday was Friday was my birthday. Yeah, so guess how old I am. Yeah, Josh already told you. 40, yeah. So this Friday I become a 40 years fucking old. Happy birthday. Thanks, buddy. Happy belated birthday. Cheers, brother. Thanks. What do you mean? Is this natural or some? What would you pain on the inside of your elbow? Right on the bone, up in your in your triceps, inside pain, inside of your elbow. That's nasty pain. I know that pain. I know that pain here, right there. And I had it before, and I couldn't understand from where it comes. I couldn't do triceps at all until I started to do triceps on the third attempt. It just, oh my, like a cramp here. Or you have there, here. I said inside, so it's there. Should be there. You can't do much about it. You just need to heal it. You need to take all the pressure away from there. Basically, you need to work maybe more with outside, because, yeah, it's hard to explain exactly how to heal it, because for me, it happens somehow. Always some kind of magic happens. For example, sometimes when I had the biggest, for example, back pain, I used to have big problems with the back, like really serious. I was sleeping 7 years on the floor. Imagine, 7 years. I was just like, I had this kind of thick layer of something. I just put it on the floor, and I was laying on my back on the floor. Like, I have my room now for about 4 years only. I have my own room with my big bed and all the stuff like that. Because before I was sleeping on the floor. Crazy, just because of the back pain. And I was so afraid it's gonna come back, because once I tried to get back in the bed and I had the pain next morning. And then, yeah, crazy. Lower back pain is absolutely killer. I guess I have healed it now, but anyway, it's crazy. So stupid stuff I have done in my life, like lifting and pushing and pulling and working over the limits just to impress someone, not even making money. I need to move my hand, otherwise it's getting a little bit. How did you got that back pain? Oh, to be honest, I don't even know. My wife came around, so I don't even know. Do you know, Veggie, how I got the back pain? I don't remember.
Back pain?
Yeah, my lower back pain. From what?
No, I don't think you got it from something. I think you got work.
Yeah, so I guess it was from work. From working,
Can you say hi to Papa?
basically with a bended back. Boris is coming in. Come on, Boris.
Talk about him.
I'll show you Boris. He wants to all the time coming in. Boris, say hi to the guys. Boris. Boris, oh, come on. That's Boris. Can you see him? Boris, say hi. Yeah. That's Boris. So, Boris got his name because when there was a lockdown in England, when it was a COVID, the Premier Minister of England was Boris Johnson. So we gave him a name, Boris, just because of that. Yeah, I guess I overloaded my back because I was working all the time with my bent back. I was laying tiles for many years, like big tiles. You take like the biggest tiles I laid is 1.2 meter tile. So I will tell you now. So not many people actually can do it. So usually they have those, some kind of, attachments, how to attach, and then they can take the tile. Or somebody is laying tiles, for example, 2 of them. Sometimes we do that as well. But when everything started, I couldn't afford to take another person. So I was laying tiles like that. I was taking whole tile alone, and the tile is 20 mil. So imagine, this is tile, 20 mil, yeah? To put it in a place, in the right place, when you work alone, you can't put the fingers under the tile. So I was grabbing just half of the tile. Yeah, there is 20 mil. This is about like 12 mil. So 20 mil, half of the tile I was keeping with my fingers, and other side the same. And I was putting it in and sliding in the first 10 millimeters and then letting it go. So that was like and usually I was moving it forward in front of me, in the bent back halfway. So that's why I got that lower back pain, and it is crazy, absolutely. But it was so bad. I got blocked seating nerve, so I couldn't sit longer than 20 minutes. Sorry guys, I will let Boris out. He's annoying. Are you gonna go now, yeah? Are you gonna go now? Come on. Yeah, I couldn't sit. I couldn't. When I was flying somewhere, it was absolutely terrible. I was walking around the plane all the time, absolutely disturbed, because I couldn't sit, and I was all the time on nerves because I was so stressed all the time. Yeah, this T-shirt is amazing. This T-shirt is absolutely stunning. So yeah, so update, like I said, the latest update that we're gonna have sparring now is a Bogdan, which is amazing. I know that he's absolutely in a terribly crazy shape now, in a crazy strong. But I would love to check and feel that, because I know how I felt last time when we pulled, and basically, and the next one is James Wall, which is going to be as well crazy. Like that's going to be nice crazy time, because he's really strong and an interesting guy. So definitely person who going to be in America on all around the charts very soon. He is already at the moment. So but let's see what he can lift. We're gonna give him check his back pressure. We're gonna check his riser. We're gonna check how much he can drag on a hook. And if you have any ideas what you still want to check more, then you can text me. But if you don't know who is James the Brick Wall, you just type in on YouTube and you will see. How much training would you say is overtraining as a natural athlete? Are we talking about just the training or for arm wrestling? Cut myself. Arm wrestling. So basically, arm wrestling is going to be. It's tricky because you can't basically overtrain yourself in arm wrestling if you don't do like really bad damage. Like, and the damage you can do only, I believe you can do only like in super stupid lifts or in a super stupid sparring session, which I don't call sparring. I call it like some kind of bloodbathing, which is now 90% of the sparring. What people call sparring, I would say like it's like 30 chickens without the heads running around the room and trying to bite each other or something like that. That's for me looking the biggest part of the sparrings, because nobody's talking. No, it's just like 20 phones. Everybody's filming and just cutting out the little moments when somebody is pinning someone and somebody is hitting without the ready go. Somebody is trying to survive and actually is not letting go when he orders to shit himself from the pain. Just somebody's pulling trying to pin him, holding one finger. So all that bullshit is happening every single day. Then they go home and send each other videos how they are fully in the ice or basically using some frozen vegetables on every body part. That's not sparring. That's like some kind of fight club. But sparring needs to be, the training for arm wrestling needs to be really consistent. You have to show your body that this is what we're gonna do and this is what I want to grow. If you want a bigger wrist, you just push push it towards the goal that I'm gonna have bigger wrists. So you're gonna have working on the wrist. You are making so much effort that your body, your system understands that, because your body will try to always trying to save you. It gives sometimes fake pain, sometimes doesn't give you any results. You basically doesn't, it's not growing, so you get desperate. But actually when you are pushing it through, it will eventually start to grow and those areas will become stronger. The most important, don't push it too hard. You have to make hard enough so the muscle needs recovery. But if you don't push hard enough, then it won't grow. You need to make micro damage, but if the damage is going to be too big, you're going to have pain. So you don't have to have a pain. Muscle is not pain. When you really have pain next day and you can't take it anything, that's that's overtrained. You don't want to feel pain. You need to be able to train, like for example, if you today train biceps, for example, or rotation, tomorrow that part is in not nice shape, but you can easily make, for example, something else. You can do, for example, I don't know, supination or fingers, yeah? So that doesn't have to bother your other training. If yesterday's training bothers today's training, that's overtraining for sure. Are you gonna go live when you are sparring with Bogdan? Yeah, we can do. I believe. What a fucking idiot. Sorry, guys, I need to delete this one. The fart, Mr. Fart is back again. I don't know. Just go somewhere else, find some different people. I'll ask Bogdan, but I don't think he got any problems with that. I will ask him, but maybe we will put some short sparring, and maybe even better that you can give him some questions, not the sparring. But I believe he won't be against that. Anyway, he's now a popular guy, so he needs to do everything to bring his popularity up. Oh, yeah. The plan is now, if everything is going to be cool with work and with everything, if I will have a time enough, I will go now, end of the month, I will go to Scotland. I will come back to you, Steve. I'll just finish now. I'll go to Scotland to watch the Scottish basically promotion. I don't think I'm gonna fly to the Lions Pride matches because I haven't booked the hotel, and I was planning to pull in that tournament, but because of the injury, I'm not pulling there. Then next month, I'm going to the, if everything goes in the training good, I'm going to the East versus West qualification. 17th of March, I have a super match in Scotland. And after that, I want to go to the Copenhagen. I want to book some meeting with Mind Augustarcitis Club and pull with them. So I haven't done it yet, but I know a couple of people from there. They was coming to me to Turkey, so I believe it's gonna be easy to set that up, and just need to know that Mindes is as well up for some little training, so he's not tired or maybe not there today in that day when I planning to go there. Posting training videos give your opponent a view of what you're doing sounds like a bad idea. No, It's not that bad. It's not that bad. When you are getting strong, like stronger than people around you, you are actually willing to play with them. You are willing them to know. You want them to know how you are, how you can be beaten, and then you are giving them like, try me. If you can beat me, I'll show you how to do it. Just try and come and beat me. For me, arm wrestling is all about. I want to become that strong so I can show arm wrestling, not showing the fight like survival, slips, or basically some kind of dirty tricks or whatever, fully pumped, just like trying to survive on the table. I want to be like that, so I will show you whatever you're gonna ask me. I can finish in any style. I can go in the top roll and then just go in a hook. I can pull you in a hook and then finish with a top roll. I can hit, I can pull. I want to show arm wrestling to the people. That's why, to show arm wrestling, what I actually know, I need to be really strong. And because if I won't be strong, I will fight for my life there. So that's why I'm training to be strong. I don't want to look good. I don't want to look big or small or ripped. I want to be dominant on the table. That's for me most important. And yeah, somebody might think differently. That's just my thing. And I never slept in my life. I don't know how to sleep. Honestly, I can tell you, putting my hand on my heart, I never had a sleep in my life. I never, on a ready go, I never went for the sleep, not even in a sparring session, not even in a training. I never had a sleep when I'm going for the sleep, never in my life. I'm always willing to fight anyone, straight away for the center, straight away. I don't know why, but everybody's slipping away from me always. I saw a short video. Yeah. You still need to come. You need to still have a good cupping ability when you are so low. And then you start to drag it back. You start to drag back your opponent. You start to drag him back. And you lean backwards through your elbow. And you start to lift him up. And when he starts to lift up, you are actually putting your rotator on. Rotation is strong. That's why, for example, with rotation, if it's healthy, and if I have that rotator 76 kilograms like I did like 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, I am able to rotate out from that position. But if your rotation is weak, you won't be even able to connect it, because this part is going to be blocked. So you need to rotate already here, like you need to rotate with supination, because you won't be able to rotate here, because your opponent's hand is going to be exactly on this place, pushing you down. So I'm rotating here. I'm rotating like with my lower 3 fingers. I start to push on him, and then I start to lift him up. Of course, back pressure is very important as well. I believe the left hand is actually, that's like a tricky game, because if you know there was experiment, then the guy without the hand, they put him a real hand, like they put him on a table and somebody just put his own hand instead of his, not actually, he don't have a hand basically, and somebody put his hand there. And he started to, he was, in his head, he thought that that's his hand, and when they start to put the knife or something, he started to scream. So imagine how strong is our head in understanding that he thought that he actually had a hand, but he never had one. So I believe there is a big actually role of the left hand I believe if you are dominant on the right hand, then your left hand would be really, really weak. You wouldn't feel very well because left hand is balancing you out, definitely. My left hand is working really hard when I'm pulling. My left hand is always switching on or pushing or that pin actually works really a lot. So sometimes I'm pushing myself so badly away with the left hand on that pin that I actually had more pain in the left hand after night than in the right one. I used to have like that then. If you watch the matches, you see actually how left hand just touching that pin, how left hand is helping you to control all the body swings, everything. Left hand is like your steering wheel. You are steering yourself there. Around here, what should I do? I can make a little bit rotation here. So this is my machine where I did 76 kilograms. At the moment there is only 25. And when I do 25, I always think how I did 70. Like a week ago, I couldn't do this. If I would do just the 2 turns, I had such a cramp in my hand. Seems awkward position of the hand, but actually exactly what I'm doing when I'm in a fight. I don't have that kind of hand. I made this part more wide because when I pull, then my lower 3 fingers slips down and my thumb stays on the top, so there is a movement like that. There is no movement like a handle. There is movement like something like that, exactly like in a fight. Look, I'll put my hand like that, yeah? And look, yeah, so I don't even move my fingers. Exactly like you are on a table, exactly this fits there. I just need to squeeze it. So this machine definitely is a big benefit of rotation, and again, because you can do it statically, like elbow close to the body, and I just rotate. That's it, nothing else. No swinging sideways or somewhere. It's good that I don't need to beat this one, at least this one is done. This is only one what I did actually from 73 to 76. I still have to beat back pressure, angle from the ground, 54 riser, that's gonna be crazy. Then hook, I dragged already 70, I did last time 70, and I did hook drag 70 as well after that. But I would love to drag at least 75, then I know that my hand is a little bit stronger than before. Soon I will be able to post some interesting videos again, because at the moment, like I said, my YouTube channel is really in a flat mode. I know people want to see training, some loads of tips and all that stuff, but when you are injured, there's not much training you can show actually. Would be stupid. I was filming many videos when I'm training injured, but again, it's not, definitely not something what people want to see. Sometimes I like to push, just push it sideways like that. All depends on the elbow, how I feel elbow. I do first couple pushes in a day, and straight away I feel. Sometimes I need to just push it and keep it down so the blood starts to rush in the elbow or in the forearm. Usually first go feel stiff until all this junction fills up with the blood, and then already second time when I'm gonna come to this one today, for example, it's gonna feel way better. Sometimes just pushing here with lower two fingers. But the actual goal of all this is about pulling this handle backwards and swinging sideways. So like that. You can see I'm not grabbing it like that. I'm not grabbing it like that. It's easy to push here. If I would put now 100 kilograms, I can push it for 10 reps, 100 kg. Like here, sideways. Like leaning like that. Easy. But when I do differently, look, I put here just a little bit of my hand behind. I close my finger lock and look exactly like in my fight. Exactly like in my fight. I'm pulling this towards myself. I'm sorry, I'm not good camera guy. So in the fight as well, I like to, those three fingers is for me my back pressure. I pull exactly with those three fingers, like I pull you towards myself, rotating you down and then trying to get over the top. So here I'm doing exactly the same. Look, I have my three fingers and I start to load back pressure actually in this handle, and then I'm loading back pressure and I'm going sideways down. This is already for me the most important to be able to take you sideways with my back pressure on, because if I will just come forward and go sideways, I'm not applying any back pressure. So basically I'm not covering my angle, I'm just going sideways. And if you will pull me in that moment just a little bit back, my angle is going to go open and there is going to be not even close that power. For me, it's really important when I'm going sideways, I'm going to take you towards myself. Only then that movement is really strong, because I'm blocking your back pressure straight away before you even apply that. That means here, loading backwards, I'm already blocking your back pressure and taking you sideways. In the fight, it's going to be different. I will pin you not here, like my hand goes side. I will have you already towards myself even more. So I will have more power there. Here I can't pull because it's steel, but I can load it in that steel and just going sideways. And when you take it differently, when I come on the table, take my hand a little bit higher, I can push it, look, same weight like that. And it's really, really small details is making actually everything difficult or easy. You know, I don't know how to film all that bullshit. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to make a video and talk on the top of it. I'm really not good in all that, guys. If somebody will teach me one day. So, yeah, I like to take apart matches, what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong, in my perspective. Yo, many years you are in the sport. From 26, so I was 26 when I started to train arm wrestling, so now I'm 27, sorry. I was 27 when I started to train. So 13 years. What kind of pressure would you use at the beginning of the match? Right when they say go. Depends on your style, where you want to go. Sometimes you don't need any pressure. Sometimes you want to absolutely dead fish hand. I call it dead fish. Dead fish is good because nobody can load in your hand. If you have give him a dead fish, absolutely soft. If he won't be able to back pressure, because ref will straight away say it until he pulls you. It just goes. He goes there. You just give him. You give. If you are good in ready go, to actually speed up is it's way better in actually absolutely relaxed can. It's way better on a ready go. Boom! You switch on. You like accelerate all your body and you switch on. But that's why I train under the pressure, even ready go. I pull towards myself a band, sometimes even from the side, and I hit anyway there, because that's not up to you. Sometimes your opponent is not okay loading, but he's still squeezing you, and you won't be able to have that fish hand or wherever you want it. So you have to be able to hit even if somebody is loading. But you sometimes don't think about to feel good, because if I will tell you like that, perfect position on an arm wrestling table, perfect position, I feel like a shit, but I'm actually in a perfect position. I feel like a shit. I have no action, nothing. My fingers are somewhere here up. There is a gap between us. I don't feel good, but I'm in a perfect position. Straight wrist nicely, exactly where I want to need to be. If you will always try to feel good, you are fucked. Because when you feel good means that you are cozy good, but sometimes that position is not good. I would say like that, you need to make your opponent feel bad, not yourself good. If you know that he is rotating down, you definitely want to like bring him up and rotate in his hand already, like bring him up there, rotate in his fingers. If you know that he's hitting 100% for hook, if you can, you lower your wrist down and rotate already in his fingers, lift it up and put a little bit back pressure, or put your shoulder already behind. This lift him up a little bit, rotate, and all the time, don't let him to have loose fingers. All the time, and he is loosening up the fingers, you just rotate until he loosens up just a little bit. It's a small trick, but you need to combine them together in the moment when you are under pressure, under stress. And it feels shit, because sometimes they moving around your hand so long. Even the first starting, you are like worried to not lose the ready go. Your hand already feels numb, but you have to survive that. You have to be able to load him. Imagine that you don't know where he's gonna hit. So he gonna go or backwards or forward or sideways. So imagine that you need to control these fingers nicely, hold them together, put some nice pressure. So when he feels that, fuck, there is blocked, he got a good cupping, maybe I won't be able to hit him so easy. You control that with a cup. Then rotate a little bit backwards, lift it a little bit up, and then sometimes you can actually push with this part a little bit sideways, like with the shoulder, you just push it a little bit sideways. When you will apply those three shit on him from before the ready go, if he's not super professional, all his plan, what he was planning for 2 or 3 weeks, is gonna be out through the window, because he feels that there is stone, everything is tight. But if you will just try to block for example, his pronation, if somebody blocks my pronation, he actually forced me to go inside. And that's even easier, because he blocks here, and until I hit sideways, he actually falls behind me. I just turn behind him. If he blocks there, I turn straight away, I go like a little bit up, I block behind him, and I still got my top row, but just already pulling his whole hand, not just the fingers. Giannis Amolin, she's actually, to be honest, he's in elite level already 10 years ago. But he's trying to get his second, let's say, second run. Giannis Amolin was a world champion 10 years ago already. When I was a kid, he was already champion. And I'm 40 now. Not kid, but when I was young. Jan Samovic was a WAF champion as well when the WAF was still alive. Now, when Coach Ray started his run abroad, which started all with the traveling to Dubai, I guess, where the Larry Wheels was, or where in Emirates somewhere, where was the Larry Wheels trying to become an arm wrestler. He was inviting every single influencer and arm wrestler to just give him an idea how to pull. And then when Coach Ray went there, then actually all the world understood that that little guy from Latvia, Raimons, if you are watching, you are not little, you are big. That little guy from Latvia has a huge brain. And I told that everyone exactly in that day when I was watching that. And I actually talked with Raimons that day. And I told him, you look amazing. Like when the things what you are talking, even Michael Todd was listening with an open mouth. And that was a changing point for the Coach Ray and Latvian arm wrestling, because he'd been abroad. Everybody realized that the guys from Latvia actually understood arm wrestling like absolutely different. So, and Coach Ray is not that dominantly strong alone. So he needed someone who is absolutely mastermind in arm wrestling, because he's a physiotherapist himself, and he's really smart. Is Jānis Amoliņš, and they joined it together and started their journey. So the beginning was interesting, funny. Jānis wasn't very good speaking English, and the same Ramons as well, but they push it through. They actually was laughing about each other, but they pushed it through, and everything was successful. I believe they are booked in for another 1.5, 2 years up front, because when I met last time Raimons, he always told me, he said, listen, I have a calendar for 1.5 year up front where I need to be. So imagine how how popular they are. And but like you say, like you understand now, you can't just travel and talk, because all the talks needs to be covered with actions, because that's in our world, in a man's world, that's how it works. If you talk, if you don't show anything, then sooner or later nobody will listen, because we think that you are basically a shit pile. But if you talk and deliver, then yeah, we're gonna buy your stuff. That's why Giannis is preparing wisely for every single match, because he's older and he can't like play around to lose, for example, 5 matches in a row. Nobody will sell the product no more then. So, and the Coach Ray as well, I believe he's very smart. He's not going to the super heavy like tournaments where he can be demolished, but he still needs to win. He needs the winning matches. So he is pulling up and there, and getting those wins and keeping himself popular. They are doing a great job. So in some moments, I'm proud that I'm Latvian as well, because they know what they are doing, they know what they are talking, and sometimes I'm watching what Jānis is explaining, or Raimons is explaining, in this exactly matches what I am explaining from my perspective, but I never see that video. I just see that they are explaining exactly the same stuff, what I came to that kind of conclusion, but they are just calling the things a little bit different words, but the idea is the same. So that means that on our journey of arm wrestling, they became to some kind of conclusions, the same like me. And I believe everybody who is involved in arm wrestling, they need to become wise in arm wrestling themselves. You can take tips, you can learn from someone something, but the big, like let's say, ballpark of everything, you need to like put it through yourself, because otherwise it's not working. It's like you're gonna say someone, don't go there, there is dangerous, don't eat this one. It's still interesting, like only this is having, only that is having some weight when you are actually try that yourself and it's working or not working. So and sooner or later, every single arm wrestler who wants to be a good arm wrestler comes to something, and he definitely understands what works for him and what is not working, because nobody can know for you, no one. And exactly, even if you ask someone help over the phone or over the internet, so they don't even see you, they don't even touch you, they don't know how you look or how strong you are, and they are giving you advices. How smart is that, right? So you are the best teacher for yourself, and you know yourself better than anyone. That's what I want to tell you. It's 1 hour in the live. Yeah, you need to figure out how to train, and you need to understand the same, like, let's put it that, like, relationship with wife or girl or girlfriend. Many people say, you are not that girl what I met 20 years ago, right? Yeah, because she is older, she is smarter, or not that smart, but people are changing. So if you don't change together, then one is really, really in the front lines, another one is behind. And when you look back, you say, I don't know that guy. You are not like you was before, because couples need to change together. If you don't change together, then sooner or later, one is going to be somewhere away, another one is going to be in the back. And same in the arm wrestling. You all the time like training, and you need to understand what's going on. You need to change on the go. You all the time work with your body, like hand to hand. So you need to put your body under the pressure. Is it working? No, we're gonna take this off. What we're gonna do, we're gonna try something else. And then you understand what is working, what is making you. But you need like a perfect cycle. You need training, recovery, competition, winning or losing, and then training, and then winning, and or losing. And that is the cycle, what actually year after year after year, what gives you that information that this worked, this doesn't work, this work. I lost there, I came back, I did like this kind of manipulations, and I won again, and I beat the guy which I lost last year. So all that information you updating, and you are coming clearly what is your style, what is your training techniques, and then you already have a basics which no one can take you away. For example, you have a good hook, you have a good hook, you have a good pronation, for example, or good fingers. And then you already work on the details for every single opponent. You know you're going to have him, you add there. You know you're going to have him, you add there. But your basic profile is already ready. So that you can work with that. You don't need no more that much effort to keep it in a good level. But you can prepare quite quickly for any match which is coming, because you need to add just a little bit. You don't need to start again every single year. Okay, guys, it was nice to talk to you. I need to go and have some food. I haven't eaten today, just in the morning, and I am back home from work already about 2 hours. Thanks for joining my live. Tomorrow I might be here as well. Now I'm gonna go for some food and I will hit some little training. Okay, take care guys, love you, bye.